You're probably hearing all the buzz about GPT-6 and wondering if it's actually worth getting excited about or if it's just another overhyped tech announcement. Well, I've been diving deep into everything OpenAI has revealed about their upcoming flagship model, and what I discovered might surprise you. GPT-6 isn't just about being more powerful or having more parameters. It's about completely transforming how artificial intelligence interacts with you personally. And the release date? It's closer than most people think. Welcome back to Tube Trends AI, where we break down the latest AI news and developments so you don't have to wade through all the technical jargon. If you're passionate about staying ahead of the AI curve, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got some incredible insights coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's happening in the world of artificial intelligence. In today's deep dive, I'm going to walk you through everything we know about GPT-6 from official sources and credible industry reports. We'll explore how it stacks up against GPT-4 and GPT-5, what it means for the future of artificial general intelligence, when you can actually get your hands on it, and who's driving this revolutionary technology forward. By the time we're done, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of what's coming and why it's going to matter for everyone. Let's start by looking at how we got here and what makes each generation so special. The journey from GPT-4 to GPT-6 represents one of the most rapid advances in AI history. Each iteration has brought something genuinely groundbreaking to the table. GPT-4, which launched in March 2023, was revolutionary because it was the first truly multimodal large language model. It could understand and work with both text and images seamlessly. The context window expanded dramatically to 32,000 tokens, meaning it could process entire documents while maintaining perfect coherence throughout. Its reasoning capabilities on complex subjects like legal analysis and medical diagnostics set completely new standards for what AI could accomplish. Then came GPT-5 in August 2025, and it took a completely different architectural approach that caught everyone off guard. Instead of being one massive monolithic model, GPT-5 became a unified system with multiple specialized models working in perfect harmony. You might have noticed those auto, fast, and thinking modes in ChatGPT. That wasn't just a fancy user interface update. GPT-5 intelligently routes your questions to either a lightning-fast response model for simple queries or a deeper reasoning model that methodically thinks through complex problems step by step. This represents the real breakthrough. GPT-5 knows exactly when to be quick and when to be thorough. Sam Altman described it as their smartest, fastest, and most useful model yet, noting that it achieved doctoral-level skills across many different domains. This represented a major milestone on the path toward artificial general intelligence. The performance improvements were absolutely massive. Better coding abilities, superior mathematical problem solving, and dramatically fewer hallucinations. The context window expanded again to 256,000 tokens in ChatGPT and up to 400,000 through the API, compared to GPT-4's 32,000. You can now feed it entire books or massive code bases, and it will understand everything perfectly. GPT-5 also introduced native multimodality, meaning it was trained from the ground up on text, images, and audio simultaneously, rather than having these capabilities bolted on afterward. Even OpenAI hinted at video processing capabilities that could change everything. But here's where GPT-6 is going to revolutionize everything we know about AI. Altman has explicitly stated that GPT-6 won't just be another bigger version of GPT-5. It's going to be fundamentally more useful. The focus is shifting away from pure computational scale toward practical functionality that actually improves your daily life. The biggest theme emerging around GPT-6 is personalization and long-term memory. GPT-6 is expected to adapt to individual users over time, learning your unique writing style, tone, and preferences. But this isn't just within a single conversation session. It will remember interactions from days, weeks, even months ago, building a persistent understanding of who you are and how you work. Imagine having an AI assistant that actually knows you on a personal level, remembering your projects, your goals, your communication style, and your preferences across unlimited time periods. This isn't science fiction anymore. Another massive shift is toward true agent-like behavior. While GPT-5 can autonomously use tools like web browsers, GPT-6 will handle complex multi-step tasks without any supervision whatsoever. You could ask it to plan your entire vacation and book everything, and it won't just provide recommendations, it will handle the browsing, fill out forms, and complete purchases. This comprehensive assistant vision is exactly what GPT-6 is building toward. The multimodal capabilities will expand even further, natively handling images, audio, and video with unprecedented fluidity. Picture an AI that can watch a video clip, understand exactly what's happening, answer detailed questions about it, or even edit the content based on your instructions. Altman mentioned that GPT-6 will be both bigger and fundamentally different from GPT-5. The AI community speculates we could see trillion-plus parameters, though OpenAI hasn't confirmed specific technical details. However, scale isn't the only strategy here. GPT-5 demonstrated that smarter training techniques can yield enormous improvements without just adding more parameters. They're not just throwing more computing power at the problem. The bottom line is that GPT-6 aims to be more powerful, context-aware, personalized, and action-oriented than anything that has come before. It's shrinking the gap between being a useful tool and becoming a true digital colleague. Now let's talk about what this means for the holy grail of AI research. The question everyone's asking is, what does GPT-6 mean for artificial general intelligence? AGI, or AI that can perform most tasks as well as humans, has been the ultimate goal since the very beginning of AI research. OpenAI's entire mission statement centers around building AGI safely and beneficially. Before GPT-5's launch, Altman called it a significant step along the path to AGI, with doctoral-level abilities across many different domains. If GPT-5 was a significant step, then GPT-6 could represent a genuine leap forward. Altman has suggested that by GPT-6 or GPT-7, we might see AI systems that meaningfully contribute to brand new scientific discoveries. This is one of his key markers for approaching true AGI. Some researchers were already saying that GPT-5 was making important contributions to physics research, and he expects GPT-6 to push even further into uncharted territory. But what exactly is AGI? The definition has been evolving rapidly. OpenAI used to talk about it as a clear finish line, but now they view it as a continuous process of improvement. Altman says that calling AGI a binary concept is less useful because different people define it completely differently. Don't expect a dramatic press conference declaring that we've achieved AGI. Instead, each model will gradually exhibit more general intelligence capabilities. That said, the timeline seems to be accelerating dramatically. In early 2025, Altman wrote something extraordinary. We are now confident we know how to build AGI as we have traditionally understood it. This implies that the remaining work is primarily about scaling up and engineering, not discovering unknown scientific principles. He even speculated that in 2025, we might see the first AI agents join the human workforce in meaningful roles. If that prediction holds true, then GPT-6, expected around 2026, could be the engine powering those first AI employees working directly alongside humans. OpenAI's leaked internal roadmap suggests they're building toward what they call a super assistant with broad general competence. GPT-6 is likely the technological foundation for that ambitious vision. However, not everyone's convinced that AGI is this close to reality. AI researcher Gary Marcus has argued that GPT-5 didn't deliver on some of the grandest promises that were made. Some experts worry about diminishing returns from simply scaling up existing approaches. OpenAI's counterargument is compelling, though. They believe that new training techniques can unlock significant progress even if just increasing model size yields smaller improvements. They're not just throwing more computing power at the problem. On the safety front, Altman and other leaders have repeatedly warned that advanced AI comes with serious risks, including potentially existential ones. In 2023, industry leaders signed a statement comparing AI extinction risk to pandemics and nuclear warfare. For GPT-6, this means intensive safety evaluations and extremely gradual deployment. There may even be entirely new regulations in place
by the time it arrives. The key takeaway is that GPT-6 will be another significant step, possibly a very large one, toward AI that outperforms humans at most economically valuable work. Many eyes will be watching its performance on previously impossible tasks. Will it solve novel mathematical theorems? Will it discover new medical treatments?
Those kinds of breakthrough achievements would signal that we're genuinely approaching AGI. OpenAI is investing billions of dollars to make this happen. The AGI race is very much alive, and GPT-6 is positioned to be a pivotal player. But when can you actually start using this technology? The burning question that everyone wants answered is, when is GPT-6 actually coming out? As of late 2025, OpenAI hasn't announced an official release date, but they have clarified one crucial thing. GPT-6 will definitely not be released in 2025. This came after wild rumors circulated claiming a year-end launch. OpenAI publicly debunked those claims and emphasized that they're still completely focused on GPT-5 development and deployment.
But here's the really interesting part. Altman has hinted that the gap between GPT-5 and GPT-6 will be significantly shorter than the GPT-4 to GPT-5 gap. That previous gap was approximately 28 months, from March 2023 to August 2025. A shorter development cycle suggests less than 2 years, pointing to a possible release sometime in 2026 or very early 2027. Industry watchers and AI analysts are predicting a 2026 launch based on various signals. In August 2025, Altman confirmed that GPT-6 development is already actively underway and won't take as long as GPT-5 did to complete. Active development has clearly begun in earnest. Leaked reports suggest that OpenAI was preparing massive infrastructure upgrades even as GPT-5 was rolling out to users. Building new data centers and securing advanced GPU clusters takes many months of lead time, which indicates serious preparation is already happening behind the scenes. OpenAI has also signaled that there will be intermediate updates before GPT-6 arrives. Something like GPT 5.1 or GPT 5.5 is definitely on the horizon, similar to the GPT 4.5 and GPT 4.1 releases we saw previously. These incremental upgrades keep users engaged while GPT-6 training continues in the background, and they allow OpenAI to test next-generation features on a smaller scale before the full release. Regulatory timing is also becoming increasingly important. Throughout 2023 and 2024, governments worldwide have been crafting comprehensive AI regulations, including the EU's AI Act, US executive orders, and global AI safety summits. OpenAI will likely coordinate GPT-6's release to ensure full compliance with these evolving requirements. Altman has mentioned that GPT-6 will be highly customizable from a neutral baseline, directly addressing policy requirements about political neutrality and bias. My best advice is to closely watch OpenAI's official communication channels throughout 2026. If historical patterns hold, expect a carefully staged reveal with a research paper or demo first, followed by a major live stream or developer event announcement. Expect GPT-6 sometime in 2026, accompanied by an extremely careful and gradual rollout. OpenAI learned valuable lessons from GPT-5's initial deployment challenges and aims to make GPT-6's release as smooth as possible. Now let's talk about the person driving this entire revolution forward. Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, is the driving visionary behind GPT-6 and the broader AI revolution. Before OpenAI, he led Y Combinator, the famous startup accelerator that launched companies like Airbnb and Dropbox. In 2015, he co-founded OpenAI as a nonprofit organization alongside Elon Musk, Ilya Sutskever, and several other prominent figures in tech and AI research. When Musk departed in 2018 over strategic disagreements, Altman stepped up as CEO and began transforming the organization. Under his leadership, OpenAI evolved from a peer research institution into a product powerhouse that could compete with tech giants. ChatGPT's launch in November 2022 was the absolute tipping point. It reached 100 million users in just 2 months, representing the fastest adoption of any technology in human history. Altman later said it kicked off a growth curve unlike anything anyone had ever witnessed and truly launched the modern AI revolution that we're all experiencing today. He forged a deep
strategic partnership with Microsoft, which invested billions of dollars and helped create OpenAI's for-profit arm in 2019 to fund the massive computational requirements of model training. In March 2025, OpenAI closed a staggering $40 billion Series F funding round, representing one of the largest private technology investments ever recorded. By late 2024, ChatGPT had reached 300 million weekly active users worldwide. His journey hasn't been without significant drama. In November 2023, OpenAI's board of directors suddenly fired him, citing unspecified disagreements about the company's direction. Within just a few days, he was reinstated after over 700 employees threatened to quit in solidarity. Altman called it a major failure of governance, but he emerged from the crisis with even greater trust and influence within the organization. His leadership style perfectly balances visionary thinking with pragmatic execution. He strongly believes in iterative deployment, gradually releasing AI capabilities so that society can adapt and adjust. This philosophy directly guided the releases of ChatGPT, GPT-4, and GPT-5. He's also intensely product-focused, prioritizing real-world impact over pure academic research. Yet he remains deeply concerned about AI safety, signing public warnings about potential extinction risks and actively engaging with policymakers around the globe to ensure responsible development. Let's quickly compare him to other major AI leaders to understand the competitive landscape. Elon Musk was initially Altman's mentor and OpenAI co-founder, but Musk left in 2018 over fundamental disagreements about the company's direction. He now criticizes OpenAI for abandoning what he sees as its original non-profit open-source mission. Altman argues that the for-profit structure was absolutely necessary for the organization's survival and success. Musk emphasizes truth and transparency above all else, founding xAI to build what he calls a truth-seeking AI. Altman prioritizes usefulness and alignment with human values. Musk represents the cautionary futurist perspective, while Altman embodies the hands-on builder mentality. Demis Hassabis, DeepMind CEO, shares Altman's AGI goals, but takes a fundamentally different approach. Hassabis is research first, famous for breakthrough projects like AlphaGo and AlphaFold. DeepMind focused on research quality over deployment speed for many years, while Altman raced ahead with public product releases. Hassabis operates like a scientist running a world-class academic laboratory. Altman functions like an entrepreneur shipping transformative products to millions of users. Both leaders have signed AGI risk warnings and are now effectively leading rival efforts in the race towards artificial general intelligence. OpenAI versus Google DeepMind represents the central competition driving the entire field forward. Recent industry rankings placed Altman as the #1 AI leader globally for successfully bringing AI into the mainstream, with Hassabis ranked 3rd for building Google's research powerhouse. So what does all of this mean for the future? GPT-6 stands on the horizon as OpenAI's next giant leap forward in artificial intelligence. We can confidently expect a model that dramatically surpasses both GPT-4 and GPT-5 in raw capability. But more importantly, it's specifically designed to become a true AI assistant with genuine long-term memory, deep personalization, seamless multimodal fluency, and completely autonomous action capabilities. It could mark the historical shift from AI as a useful tool to AI as a genuine digital colleague working alongside you every single day. The implications for artificial general intelligence are absolutely significant. GPT-6 may be the first AI system to genuinely blur the line between human and artificial intelligence in certain specialized domains. It might solve complex problems or generate insights that surprise even its own creators. It will test our preparedness as a society for AI that remembers months of detailed interactions and executes complex tasks completely on our behalf. The timeline clearly points to 2026. The consensus among industry watchers aligns perfectly with Altman's hints about a significantly shorter development cycle compared to previous generations. Expect incremental GPT 5.x updates throughout the year to tease what's coming, followed by a major livestream or developer event announcement. At the center of everything is Sam Altman, whose leadership successfully balances bold technological innovation with genuine societal concerns. Compared to figures like Musk and Hassabis, he's the ultimate bridge builder, connecting pure research with practical deployment, connecting cutting-edge technology with regulatory requirements, and connecting different AI philosophies with measurable progress. We're standing at an absolutely extraordinary moment in technological history. The jump
jump from GPT-4 to GPT-5 brought us AI that codes, creates, and converses better than most humans ever could. GPT-6 promises to push directly into intellectual territory that once belonged exclusively to human intelligence. This is both genuinely thrilling and incredibly delicate. The overall tone should be cautious optimism. Cautious because we absolutely must get safety and ethics completely right. Optimistic because the potential benefits for medical research, education, scientific discovery, and human productivity are truly immense. With leaders like Altman, Hasabas, and others shaping this future through both collaboration and healthy competition, there's genuine reason to believe that this technology will be guided wisely and responsibly. Keep your eyes glued to TubeTrend's AI channels throughout 2026. When GPT-6 finally debuts, it could represent the most significant AI system ever created, featuring prominently in artificial intelligence's evolution towards true general intelligence. The fundamental question that remains is, what role do we want this technology to play in our lives and society? With informed leadership, transparent public dialogue, and thoughtful regulation, GPT-6 can represent another crucial step towards AI that truly serves humanity's best interest. The journey towards artificial general intelligence continues at breakneck speed, and we're about to witness the next compelling chapter unfold before our eyes. The future of AI isn't just coming, it's almost here.